Rivercrest graduate and athlete, Mr. Don Slayton. Don was a member and president of the first senior class at Rivercrest High School and played on the very first football team. Don always had a special place in his heart for Rivercrest. After retiring from a successful career in internal medicine and gastroenterology, Slayton returned and started the Rivercrest Alumni Association. The street that runs next to the high school, baseball and softball fields, that leads directly to this stadium is named Don Slayton Drive in his honor. The Colts statue located to the west of the field house was donated by Don Slayton and is decorated this evening in his memory. Slayton passed away this Wednesday, September 28th, and was laid to rest earlier today in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Our thoughts and prayers go out to his family, friends, classmates, teammates, and the Rivercrest family. Please join us in a moment of silence as we honor the life of Mr. Gary Don Slayton. Thank you.
She goes live. Do this for me. Turn this on so it picks up her voice too for the live stream.
So I can start singing.
and then just turn it off afterwards so we don't miss one.
Just start singing.
I need Coach Rainwater to be out in front of me so I know where to go.
We welcome you tonight to our homecoming 2022 here at Rivercrest Stadium, Cortez Kennedy Field. As you can see, we're getting ready for the homecoming court.
He sent it to me on email.
We'll have several things going on here, so you'll hear some talking in the background and things, but just welcome you to our homecoming. Wanted you to get to see the pregame festivities. We've just recognized a memorial, Don Slayton, as he's passed this week. Just a key member of Rivercrest schools for many, many years. And now we're going to shift gears as we continue to think about his family. And as you can see across the way there, in just a minute coming into your picture, you'll see the homecoming court coming into view in just 1 second. Then you're going to hear some narration and things from one of our cheerleaders, and they'll give you the info there. Hope you can hear it good and loud. We've got them plugged into the system here.
MC Kylie Routledge is the MC tonight for that.
Kylie Routledge is going to be doing that.
She did a great job at the pep rally day, going through that whole script, and she gets to do it again here in front of all these people.
I've done that a time or two. That's a whole lot of mouthful of stuff. That's for sure. It's always an exciting time for homecoming. And we just want to let you kind of join in on the fun tonight here before we get into the ball game.
So you don't have to announce it.
Well, Todd, we're glad to have you back with us. Been out about 3 weeks now. So.
Yeah, it's good to be back. I feel like I've been gone a year, and but I got tired of watching y'all lose, so I figured I better get back.
We are 0-3 with the absence of Todd Vincent here with us in the broadcast booth. So we were excited to have you back.
I told Coach earlier I did stack the deck. I come back on homecoming night, so looks like we'll have a pretty good shot at hopefully bringing a victory in tonight. Going to be playing Harrisburg Hornets tonight. They moved up into our conference. They were back in our conference back in the O's, 08s, 09s, 07s. And now they've returned to our conference. Seems like our conference takes on a different look about every 2 or 3 years. So looking forward to the ball game tonight. But it is definitely good to be back and not be in the hospital.
Yeah.
This beats anything more than a hospital bed for sure.
I'll tell you, I haven't checked to see what the wind is blowing, but you can see by the flags tonight that the wind's pretty stout out there.
Administration of the academies at Rivercrest High School, I would like to say welcome to Homecoming 2022. We would also like to extend an extra special welcome to the alumni of classes of 1983, 1987, 1991, and 2012. This week has been an exciting week at Rivercrest filled with school spirit, dress-up days, and class competitions. The highlight of the week came this afternoon when the homecoming royalty was presented to the student body, faculty, guests, and administration by members of the football team in a formal ceremony. At that time, the 2022 homecoming queen was announced by the 2021 queen, Miss Caroline Jones. Crowning and presentation of the queen and her court concluded the assembly. In the ceremony, the queen was presented her crown by Miss Grace Dorothea Gill. She was presented with the game ball by Mr. Steele Everett Chipman. Serving as honor guard this evening for the royal court are the members of the color guard of the RHS marching band and the RHS varsity cheerleaders. The RHS band color guard members are 8th grade Addison Johnson, Kim Sanchez, freshman Caitlin Ostendorf, Libby Vinson, sophomore Allie Herron. The RHS varsity cheerleaders are sophomores Gabrielle Bortcolder, Mackenzie Hernandez, Madeline Owens, Taylor Routledge, Carly Williams, juniors Mary Jo Booker, Emma Brooks, Haley Gore, Raven Powell, Kylie Routledge, I am serving as MC this afternoon, Grace Straup, Lexis Wilworth, seniors Emma Baker, Paisley Ward, and manager sophomore Madeline Straup. We are happy to have with us this evening the 2021 homecoming queen, Miss Caroline Jones. Miss Jones is escorted this afternoon by Rivercrest School District Superintendent, Mr. Michael Cox. Serving as bearers for the royalty are Grace Dorothea Gill, age 4, as crown bearer, and Steele Everett Chipman, age 4, as ball boy. Grace is the daughter of Stephen and Jessica Gill of Lepanto. She is the maternal granddaughter of Donna and Hubert Reese of Lepanto and the paternal granddaughter of Debbie and Eldrin Gill of Tyronza. Grace attends Rivercrest Pre-K. Some of her favorite things to do are play with her Barbies and dolls, dress up, play outside, and spend time with her family. Steele is the son of Daley and Amber Chipman of Wilson. He is the maternal grandson of Robert and Monique Smith of Osceola and the paternal grandson of BJ and Henrietta Chipman of Wilson. Steele loves to play outside with his sisters, and he loves Spider-Man and Sonic the Hedgehog. Representing the freshman class is Miss Carly Cullum of Wilson. She is the 14-year-old daughter of Angie and Sumner Cullum Jr. Carly is a member of the A-Team, National Junior Honor Society, RHS Junior Varsity Softball, and RHS Junior Varsity Cheer. She is on the All-A Honor Roll and served as a junior high cheer captain as well as making All-American for cheer. Carly also plays XPT travel softball. After graduating, she plans to attend the University of Arkansas to become a sports medicine nurse. Carly is escorted this afternoon by her father, Mr. Sumner Cullum Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Carly Cullum. Also representing the freshman class is Miss Callie Wren Fincher of Dice. She is the 14-year-old daughter of Callie and Mark Fincher. Callie is a member of the A-Team, National Junior Honor Society, and RHS Junior Varsity Cheer. She is on the All-A Honor Roll and served as a junior high cheer captain. Callie was also selected as a 2-time All-American cheerleader, and she is a member of the Northeast Arkansas Horse Show Association. After graduation, she plans to attend the University of Arkansas to earn a bachelor's degree in nursing so she can be a pediatric nurse and work at the LeBonner Children's Hospital. Callie is escorted this afternoon by her father, Mr. Mark Fincher. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Callie Wren Fincher. Representing the sophomore class is Miss Destiny Burks of Wilson. She is the 15-year-old daughter of Corrine Borns and Robert Burks. Destiny is a member of the Lady Colts basketball team, and she is on the track team. She is also a member of Trio and is on the honor roll. After graduating, Destiny plans to attend a university for sports medicine, but she is unsure of where she wants to go. Destiny is escorted this afternoon with her brother, Robert Burks. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Destiny Burks. Also representing the sophomore class is Miss Adriana Marie Grant of Osceola. She is the 16-year-old daughter of Jaleesa Whitford and Michael Grant. Adriana is a member of the A-Team, Lady Colts Basketball, FBLA, FCCLA, National Honor Society, and Trio. She is on the honor roll and she attends Zion Chapel Missionary Baptist Church. After graduating, Adriana plans to attend the University of Central Arkansas to major in nursing and hopes to become a traveling nurse. She is escorted this evening by her stepfather, Mr. Jerome Spiller. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Adriana Marie Grant. Representing the junior class is Miss Chesney Chandler of Wilson. She is the daughter of Robin and Kurt Chandler. Chesney is a member of RHS Varsity Cheer, RHS Lady Colts Softball, and the golf team. She was all-conference for 2 softball years, an all-state nominee for softball last spring, and made state in golf. Chesney is currently undecided on her post-graduation plans. She is escorted this evening by her father, Mr. Kurt Chandler. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Chesney Chandler. Also representing the junior class is Miss Addison Addie Norval of Wilson. She is the 16-year-old daughter of Paula and Howard Norval. Addie is a member of FBLA, FCCLA, RHS Varsity Cheer, A-Team, and the National Honor Society. She is on the honor roll and was a part of last year's state championship cheer team. Addie is a volunteer with Wilson Cooperative Club and she attends Wilson First Baptist Church. She works at her family's business, Southern Sip, in Cozy Cottage. After graduating, Addie plans to attend Ole Miss and major in business. She is escorted this evening by her father, Mr. Howard Norval. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Addison Addie Norval. Representing the senior class is Miss Hadley Bell of Wilson. She is the 17-year-old daughter of Casey and Beckton Bell. Hadley has been or is a member of A-Team, FCCLA, Colts for Christ, RHS Varsity Cheer, and National Honor Society. She was a part of the 2020 state runner-up cheer team, the 2021 state championship cheer team, and the 2022 national finalist cheer team. Hadley is on the All-A honor roll and has her Platinum ACT Work Keys distinction. She was just elected as Class of 2023 Class President and Student Council Secretary. She works at the Pill Peddler and attends the Methodist Church in Wilson. Hadley is planning to graduate high school with an Associates of Arts degree from A&C, then attend the University of Alabama to complete her bachelor's degree before attending an osteopathic medical school in hopes of becoming a pediatric immunologist. Hadley is escorted this evening by her father, Mr. Beckton Bell. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Hadley Bell. Also representing the senior class is Miss Annabelle Chandler of Wilson. She is the 17-year-old daughter of Robin and Kurt Chandler. Annabelle is a current member of RHS Varsity Cheer, RHS Lady Colts Softball, and RHS Golf. She is a 3-year letterman in softball and cheer, is student council president and president of FBLA, was on the state champion cheer team, made All-American in cheer, qualified for state golf, and is co-captain in cheer. Annabelle played RHS Lady Colt basketball until this year, but she decided to focus on cheer in her employment at Southern SIP. She will graduate with her associate's degree from ANC, then attend the University of Arkansas to major in animal science on her way to becoming a veterinarian. Annabelle is escorted this evening by her father, Mr. Kurt Chandler. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Annabelle Chandler. We proudly now present the RHS 2022 Homecoming Queen, Miss Haley Langston of Joyner. She is the 17-year-old daughter of Edna Newson and Avery Langston. Haley is a member of A-Team, Trio, National Honor Society, and is on the honor roll. She attends the First Baptist Church of Joyner, and after graduating, she plans to attend college as a pre-med student on her way to becoming a surgeon. She is currently undecided on where. Haley is escorted this evening by her uncle, Cameron Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Haley Langston. Homecoming week is only a success because of the hard work and dedication of the faculty, staff, and administration of the academies at Rivercrest High School. Please give them all a round of applause. Special thanks this week goes to our technology department for troubleshooting all of our issues, Coach Smith and Coach Elrod for officiating mini Olympics and powder puff football, the student body for participating, and Officer Travis, Officer Street, and Mr. Maynard for organizing and handling parking. Please give our MC Kylie Routledge and our child care supervisor Emma Baker a round of applause as well. Special thanks as well goes to our cheer team for conducting our pep rally after the afternoon ceremony. Once again, congratulations to the RHS 2022 Queen, Miss Haley Langston. Thank you for coming to the RHS homecoming ceremony and enjoy the football game. Go Colts. It's hot in here.
Great job. Great job. It's Taylor.
Third time is a charm.
Taylor's out there. We look like twins, honestly.
Third time's a charm. You didn't mess up the name.
All right. Well, hey, good evening and welcome to Rivercrest football on Rivercrest Athletics. Again, we want to thank you for watching and listening in, and hopefully if you'll like this video and subscribe to our channel, you'll be able to be notified every time that we go live. We just completed the ceremony for the homecoming royalty. Congratulations to Miss Haley Langston, who is the 53rd homecoming queen here at Rivercrest High School, as she was crowned earlier this afternoon and then presented here tonight before this game. Tonight we are live from Cortez Kennedy Field at Rivercrest Colts Stadium, right off of Interstate 55, and we'll be bringing you the homecoming ceremony. Well, we just brought you the homecoming ceremony, and 4A3 football action here, where the Colts will be looking to notch their first conference win of the 2022 season. After a tough non-conference schedule and dropping a close one at Pocahontas last week, the Colts entered this contest 1-3 overall and 0-1 in conference. They'll be taking on the Harrisburg Hornets here tonight. Harrisburg sits at 2-2 on the year, also 0-1 in conference after losing to Blytheville last Friday, 38-0. Manila has been the only common opponent for both teams. Rivercrest won their matchup 47-12, and Harrisburg won 2 weeks ago 10-6. We're going to pause just a moment as the JRLTC color guard will present the colors at midfield, and the band will play the national anthem.
As the Rivercrest ROTC presents the nation's colors, and the Rivercrest High School marching band plays the national anthem. Before we have that, we will have the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing as the flag leads.
Great job by the
Rivercrest marching band.
Rivercrest Band and the Rivercrest ROTC as they wrapped up the pregame festivities of the national anthem, the Pledge of Allegiance, and the moment of silence. The Hornet offense is led by sophomore quarterback Easton Gray. He will wear number 1 tonight. He's thrown for 413 yards and 3 touchdowns. He's run for 154 yards and 4 touchdowns. And Gray's favorite target has been senior wideout number 80, Trey Davis, who has 196 of those yards receiving and is averaging a ridiculous 39.6 yards per reception. Harrisburg is led in rushing by junior Gavin Kimball. He'll wear number 47, and he's rushed for 289 yards and a score on the ground. So we'll talk about Rivercrest here in just a second. Before we do that, welcome back Todd Benson, who's back with us tonight on the broadcast. Todd, we got the whole crew back.
Yeah,
Todd,
good to be back. Thank you,
Bubba
guys.
up top, and so we're full steam here for this game.
Looking at homecoming, Rivercrest is 43-8-1 all time during the homecoming games. That's an 82% winning percentage, so I picked a good night to come back to see if we can get a win. Average score of the homecoming games has been 32-12 in Rivercrest's favor. Rivercrest's last homecoming win is 2021 versus Westside, which we won 35-14. And Rivercrest's last homecoming loss was 2015 versus Gosnell. We won't talk much about that.
Yeah.
Rivercrest's current homecoming streak is at 6 wins. And we played Harrisburg for homecoming once in 1997. Been a while, and we won 45-0 on that game. So this is a conference game, as we mentioned earlier, new conference foe, new conference rival. And we're looking to see if we can get a win. And I'm predicting a 7-game winning streak about to unfold in the next 7 weeks. So we'll see how all that goes.
I like your thinking, Todd. The Colts have been led by junior running back Koby Turner, who has 450 yards and 8 touchdowns on the season. He's averaging 8 yards a carry. Last week was the first time he's been held under 100 yards this season. I think he had 68 yards last week. So, but also junior Michael Rayner leads the Colts in receiving with 201 yards and 3 touchdowns. Rivercrest has a sophomore quarterback of their own in Cavonta Washington. Washington has completed 72% of his passes for 350 yards and 5 touchdowns. And on defense, the Colts have been led by linebacker Marcus Slayton, defensive tackle Trent Kimbrough, and defensive end Wyatt Lancaster. Slayton has 54 tackles. He's averaging 13.5 tackles per game, and that's good for third in the 4A classification in total tackles and third in the state overall for tackles per game. So great job by those 3 men on defense, and we'll see if they can put a stop to this Harrisburg offense tonight. Rivercrest leads the overall series 19-2. The Colts' last game and win against Harrisburg came in a 41-26 victory back in 2013. So we'll have amazing weather, and I think 72 degrees right now.
70 degrees, yeah, kickoff.
About an 8-mile-an-hour wind,
Yeah.
and so we're ready to bring you another great evening of high school football action. So,
Yeah. Talking about Marcus Slayton, linebacker. He's starting to gain some attention in the 4A. He is third in tackles per game in the state. That's in all the classifications. He's third in 4A in total tackles, and he is second in 4A in tackles per game. So Marcus starting to – that's 13.5 tackles per game on Marcus Slayton. So he is starting to get his name popping up on some different lists around the state. And we've been watching him for a while, so we understand that this guy is special, and looking forward to seeing him do his thing tonight here at the Tez. Yeah, beautiful night, Ronnie. 70 degrees, headed toward the upper 50s. Folks have got hoodies on, and, boy, it's finally starting to feel like football weather out here tonight. Cutting some rice over across the way here. Hopefully, me and Dana was worried they might start burning the field during the game, but maybe they won't tonight.
I was thinking the same thing as I was pulling the bus off the interstate back into the school. They were cutting over there, and I was thinking, well, I sure hope they don't start burning.
Harrisburg has played Cross County, which they lost 15-14. They've also played Palestine Wheatley. They won 47-0. Ronnie mentioned earlier they beat Manila 10-6. And then they lost last week to Blyville 38-0 in their first conference game. So they're trying to find their way through. I think Dan said this is first-year coach, right, Dan? His name is Derek Ware out of Texas. And they're a young team. 5 seniors is all that they have on the field. 13 juniors, 11 sophomores, and kind of young like we are. We don't have we got 11 seniors. Maybe?
We have 12 seniors, 20 juniors, and 12 sophomores.
Yeah, looking across the way over there, they brought in some couches for the coaches, and I'm seeing Coach Graham coming in there. That's pretty exciting. Coach Smith's over there. Seen Coach Kelly Chandler earlier. Coach Higgins has made his way in, and they got him some nice love seats over there, some nice couches for him to sit on. So good to see here at homecoming, to see some of our former coaches that mean a lot to this program since the 1970s.
You know, Todd, I look over there, and those guys aren't much older than me. I'm wondering where my couch is.
Yeah, I'm going to be 61 Tuesday, so I'm ready for a couch myself. Beautiful, beautiful night for football. Our captains are coming out. Looks like I see Joey Towery out there. Also,
Captains for the Colts tonight.
Braden Champion, and
Dawson
Smith. And 21 is Jay Robertson.
And number 21, Jay
For Harrisburg, you got 47, Gavin Kimball. Number 50, Khalil Todd. Number 78, that's Jimmy Johnson. And number 80 is Trey Davis.
Trey Davis will be one you want to look for on wide receiver. He's going to be a main target of quarterback Easton Gray. They're going to throw the ball around a little bit tonight, so we're going to have to be ready in our secondary. We'll see how the speed plays, how things play out here tonight at Colts Stadium.
About 2 minutes away from the kickoff here as the captains take the field. Referee's fixing to toss the coin and see who gets the ball first. Great crowd here tonight. Yeah, I noticed the tailgating was a little bit bigger tonight than normal.
Exciting night. Boy, the stands are pretty full. A lot of people have come back in for homecoming. We did want to pass along one more time the sad news of Don Slayton's passing. It meant a lot to the Rivercrest program for many, many years. And he passed away sadly on Wednesday. So our hearts and prayers go out to his family. We got a road coming in here to Rivercrest, Don Slayton Road, and then the code out front has been supplied by his family. So he had a great love in his heart for the Rivercrest Coke program, and our hearts are going out to his family tonight.
The Colts won the toss. They chose to receive, so they'll start with the football here in this one as we're about 50 seconds away from kickoff.
I like it. Let's get some points on the board early.
Last night, the junior high Colt team went over to Harrisburg, and, man, before I heard there was about 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter, and the score was 44-0. Rivercrest in the lead in that one. They wound up winning that one 52-8, I believe, last night at Harrisburg.
How's junior high as far as overall record? I don't know. I hate to say.
Yeah, I know they've got a tough one coming up in a couple weeks against Gosnell. Gosnell's pretty stout on the junior high, their junior high team, so it should be a good game in a couple weeks with them. We had a big win last week against Pocahontas in that junior high contest here.
They're doing really well. They're representing really well on the junior high side.
All right, well, here we go. They've set the clock at 12 minutes. We're getting ready to kick this one off. We got Michael Rayner and Koby Turner back deep for the Colts. Last week, special teams was kind of a sore spot with us. We had a couple of fumbles on special teams, and we want to make sure we avoid as many turnovers tonight as possible and the rest of the way out.
Yeah, watching from home, it was kind of tough to watch a couple fumbles on the kickoffs, and they were kicking off short to us. We've kind of seen that a lot. Nobody really wants to turn it loose back there to our speedsters in the backfield there. So we'll see. We got Koby back there, and probably Mike Rayner's back there also. I can't see his number right now. But we'll see what they choose to do here as the Hornets are going to kick off. Harrisburg Hornets.
Number 10, Max Tracy. He's the kicker for Harrisburg.
Settle in, man. Let's enjoy some homecoming football, 2022 style here at Rivercrest.
Little left-footed kicker, and
it's not going to go far enough. Not going to go the 10 yards. So Rivercrest's going to take over on the plus side of the field, which is good, Ronnie.
I say he's a left-footed kicker. He might have just kicked that one with his left foot to try to get that onside going. So,
probably practice that all week, and that's what happened. That's the way it goes sometimes. You can practice and practice and practice, but there's just nothing like game speed and game pressure and all those things. So
the danger of that is you give this Rivercrest offense the ball at your own 48-yard line.
Yeah,
so
plus side.
Where the Colts will start this homecoming contest. Michael Rayner's starting at quarterback. Slayton in motion there. He sets. There's a pass to number 23. That's Mike Faison, and he's going to take it out to about the 44-yard line. So a gain of about 6 on that.
Looks like he was tackled by Evan Henley, number 6.
Gain of 5 on that play. Bring up 2nd and 5. That was a little different look there to start this one.
Strung it out pretty good, Harrisburg did, but we still gained about 3 yards, so we'll take that.
So, again, Rayner in the backfield as the quarterback. Standing next to him is big Marcus Slayton. And Rayner's going to take the snap. He goes in behind Slayton. He finds a seam there, and he takes it up to about the 26-yard line before he's brought down. That'll be enough for a first down for the Colts.
Tackled pretty hard there by number 80, Trey Davis, wide receiver and linebacker. Took him to the ground, but Marcus led the way, blocking pretty well.
He created a big hole right there, and Rayner took advantage of it. 1st and 10 now for the Colts. Ball at the 26-yard line of Harrisburg. Rayner at quarterback. There's a snap. He's going to keep it, go to the left side, and he's going to pick up about 3 or 4, 5 yards, actually. Actually, they give him about 6 yards, 7 yards.
Brought down by Braden Brock from Harrisburg.
So they just kept moving the spot, and he's going to pick up 7. Be 2nd down and 3 for the Colts.
Like to get those good gains on 1st yard, keep it short, and on the 2nd down, stay ahead of the chains. All good things.
Sophomore Cavonta Washington in at quarterback now as Rayner moves out to the receiver slot. There's a snap. Washington's going to keep. He's going to take it to the right side of that line, and I believe he's going to have enough for the first down.
Yeah.
He's going to be spotted at about the 15-yard line.
80. Trey Davis was in there again.
So
for Harrisburg.
10:45 and counting here in this first quarter. First possession by the Colts as they started at the Harrisburg 48-yard line. They're now on the 15 of Harrisburg, looking at 1st and 10. There's the little pass to Stovall, and he's going to be brought down at about the 10-yard line, so a gain of 5 for Mr. Stovall.
Nothing fancy there. To keep it pretty plain, pretty vanilla. Braden Brock from Harrisburg brought him down, and once again it's his second tackle here in this early drive. Just straight ahead, nothing fancy.
Koby Turner coming on to the field as Marcus Slayton checks out. Be second down and about 4, I guess, that's what it looks like over there.
Yep.
There's a handoff to Koby Turner, and he's going to slip a tackle or two, and he's going to take it in.
Touchdown,
from 10
Colts.
yards out. So touchdown for the Colts.
Touchdown, Colts.
Another touchdown for Koby Turner.
Nice early drive, about probably 8-10 plays. Nothing fancy, just straight running.
15-yard touchdown run, putting the Colts up 6-0.
Running north and south, and no minus plays, no tackles for losses. All good positive stuff on our first homecoming drive here.
Marcus Slayton will come on to try the point after. There's a snap, the hold, the kick, and it is good.
And drove it right through.
So 7-0 Rivercrest here as they score on their first offensive possession with 9:51 left.
Something Marcus has had to work on being kicker with our guy still down. And he looked really good last week kicking extra points and things there at Pocahontas. So just a talented player.
Yeah, I haven't heard any word on Josh Johnson.
I haven't either. I know he started with an injury. He hasn't kicked at all this year, so it's difficult. That's not something everybody can do. But we are sure hoping he is back and doing better soon. We'll try to get a report on that. I'm not sure what the update is on Josh.
He's been walking around a little bit better during the day. I've seen him through the hallways and stuff. But he's still wearing a brace over there, still on the sideline.
Michael Rayner is going to kick it off for us. Let's see what he does. See if he's going to kick it all he got, or we're going to have a little pooch kick. He's going to put a foot in it. It's going to scoot down to about the 20-yard line. He's going to be met there by a whole bunch of red jerseys and hats.
I believe that's number 80. That's going to be Trey Davis on the return.
Right. Jay Robertson was in there. 23 was in there. Michael Faison. And just several of them were there. And you like to see that many red hats at the ball.
So 1st and 10 for the Hornets. They'll start at their own 31-yard line here with 9:43 left to go in the first quarter. Rivercrest on top of this one, 7-0. Quarterback for Harrisburg is number 1, Easton Gray. He takes the snap. He's going to keep it, and he's going to be brought down there by number 71.
Quinshawn Perry's there on top. Had a couple guys on the bottom.
Koby Turner, I believe.
Koby and Turner and Slayton were in there.
Turner and Slayton both have big games last week at Pocahontas on the defensive side of the ball. I know I think they had 16 tackles each, didn't they? So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 9. And quarterback Easton Gray steps up to the line and changes the play. Gets set back up here. There's the snap. Handoff this time to the back, and he's going to be met there by several Colts for a loss on the play.
Wyatt Lancaster was in there.
Loss of about a half a yard, so it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Colton Ball was in there.
8:38 in counting. 3rd and 9 for the Hornets.
Got him back behind the sticks. That's what you like to see.
And Marcus faking like he's going to blitz right there is not exactly what you want to see if you're Easton Gray.
I got a feeling he's still coming.
He decides to change the play there after seeing that, and
You got 3rd 11. You can pin your ears back and go. Here they come.
He's going to drop back and pass. There's a pass to the left side of the field. He has a man there, but it's going to be coverage by number 15. That's
Austin Elrod.
Austin Elrod was there, as well as Rayner.
Just a little overthrown. He had a shot at him, but it had been a really, really good pass.
So 8:08 left to go in the first quarter, and the Hornets now facing a 4th and 9.
From their own 32-yard line.
And it doesn't look like they're going to. Looks like they're going to go for it. No, he's backing up now. He's going to punt it. That's Easton Gray, the quarterback. Takes the snap. Little left-footed punt. And it's going to hit about the 35 and roll to the 33 and a half. So the Colts will take over. 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line is where the official's going to mark it there.
Didn't look all that pretty, but it was effective. Pretty good, Pretty good punt.
Again, the Colts scored on their first possession, a 10-yard touchdown run by Mr. Koby Turner. And the PAT was good by Marcus Slayton, and they will start their second possession here of this homecoming 2022. Again, congratulations to the homecoming court and Queen Haley Langston. There's a handoff to Koby Turner. Oh, he makes a move, and he may be gone with this one.
He's going to the house. 10-5, touchdown.
Touchdown, Colts. Koby Turner, 67-yard touchdown run.
Man, there was just, I don't think he even got touched. Just a really good play call.
He started up the middle, and then he cut back to the left real quick, and once he got there on the outside, he was gone.
A whole bunch of green turf out in front of him when he made that one cut, and takes it on in for a 13-0 lead for Rivercrest.
Austin Elrod will hold as Marcus Slayton.
Marcus Slayton again with the point after. There's a snap, hold, the kick, and it is good. So 14-0 now, the Rivercrest lead here on homecoming night with 7:44 left to go in the first quarter.
Some quick scores, Coach. Quick scores. Expect to see quite a bit of scoring.
I like the way this one started out.
Yes, and I think we're probably going to get to see a lot of kids play tonight.
We have some former Rivercrest coaches in the south end zone. They are Coach
announcing about our coaches over there in the south end.
Coach Mike Smith.
Over in the easy seats.
Yeah.
Coach Alan Higgins.
Alan Higgins is here.
Talked to Coach
Kelly Chandler.
I was going to say I talked to Coach Chandler earlier when I came in. Good to see him. A lot of football knowledge sitting over on the couches tonight. Michael Rayner's going to kick it for us here. See what we get on this round. A little scooter.
Little
yep.
It's going to be down at about the 27-yard line.
Karen Morris, make sure that it's tagged down.
That's number 14, Andrew Venable, who fell on that ball.
Yeah. That's where Harrisburg will take over there. What is that, about the 27-yard line?
So 1st and 10 for the Hornets, 7:40 left to go in the first quarter.
Defense looked really good on that first series. Everything was going backwards, and that's the way you like it.
Quarterback Easton Gray is the sophomore quarterback for this Harrisburg team. He wears number 1. He takes the snap. He's going to roll to his left. He's going to be hit there at about the line of scrimmage by
Wyatt Lancaster and Michael Rayner. Wyatt strung that out very nice and kind of wrapped him up, and Michael finished it off.
On the tackle for the coach.
So no gain on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
I think if I was Harrisburg, I'd be putting that ball in the air a little bit more. It seemed like they had something going there.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
It's going to be hard to get the edges, I think, with Rivercrest. It's usually a difficult thing to do.
Well, one thing they're doing, they are they're running the ball to the left side because you have Kimbrough and Slayton over here on this this other side.
They're definitely going away from the jumbo package.
There's a pass to the right side, caught by number 80, Trey Davis, and he's going to have enough for the first down as he takes it out to the 39-yard line.
Right in there by Kevin Morris. Also, Jaden Stovall was over there.
So the first down for the Hornets was a pass complete to Trey Davis.
That's his favorite target. Easton Gray quarterback loves to target in on number 80, Trey Davis. So keep an eye on that tonight as those two like to hook up.
I'm not sure how tall Mr. Davis is, but he stands over Kevin Morris there a little bit. There's the snap to Easton Gray. He's going to hand it off this time to number 47. That's Gavin Kimball. And Gavin's going to be met about 2 yards past the line of scrimmage. And then
Trent Kimbrough's out there. Marcus Slayton's out there.
That's where they're going to spot the ball at the 41-yard line.
Tackle for loss.
So 2nd down and 8 for the Hornets.
2nd and 8.
Yeah, they gave him forward progress on that.
They did. It was not a tackle for loss. I thought they'd got him in the backfield.
So you got Gray over here to the far right. Quarterback Easton Gray takes the snap. He looks this way, and there's a pass. Oh, and it was almost picked off by Kevin Morris as Trey Davis stumbled there a little bit on that slant, but
looked like he caught a little slide on the turf there.
And the ball hit Kevin right in the shoulder, right in the chest there.
Yeah, he catches that. He's going to the house because there was nobody in front of him with the receiver falling down.
6:02 left to go here in the first quarter. Rivercrest on top 14-0, and Harrisburg has the ball. They're looking at a 3rd and 8 at their own 41-yard line. There's the snap. Pass to the left side. It's going to be incomplete as number 5, Wyatt Lancaster, was there as well as Michael Rayner, I believe.
Wyatt dropped back into coverage there, did a good job breaking that up. It's always not an easy thing to know whether to keep pursuing forward or dropping back. He read that play real well.
So they're going to punt again as Easton Gray steps back at his own 33-yard line.
Somebody left early over there. I don't know if they're going to flag it or not.
The left-footed kicker. He throws with his right, punts with his left, and that's Michael Rayner takes that punt, and he's taking it on the left sideline. He's
look out!
Got some room down
here,
going. Some blocks, and he's going to take that in.
Touchdown! I think we had some excessive blocking back here.
So 82-yard punt return by Michael Rayner.
Kevin Morris hooked up with number 80 from Harrisburg, Trey Davis, on a block back here about the 10. He just flapjacked him, man. Yeah. And that was excessive blocking. Great job there clearing Michael, and he took it fair from there on his own and just, again, not hardly touched.
Extra point attempt is good by Marcus Slayton.
21-0, Coach. 21-0. Great start.
So 5:38 left to go in the first quarter. This is kind of looking like last night's game at Harrisburg in the junior high, as the Colts jumped on the junior high team 44-0 in the first quarter.
So we've scored on a punt return. We've scored on a pass, and we've scored on a running play. So we're just trying to get a check mark in each box tonight for how many different ways to score.
And, thinking about that junior high game last night, what's impressive about that, they play 8-minute quarters. 44 points in 8 minutes. That's a lot of points.
You got to have some quick series like what we've seen here tonight, just one play.
So here we go. Michael Rayner set to kick off. And
what was that, 82 yards?
82 yards. That's number 4, Noah Brooks, on the return. And he changes fields and kind of zigzags a little bit before he's finally brought down at about the 36-yard line.
Everybody kept their lane real good there. We had several red hats. Again, 22's getting up off the pile. Aaron Morris.
Number 4 is Kavion Williams also in on that stop.
And you could name about 5 other guys that were right there. Everybody kept their lanes really well. When he cut back, everybody was still where they needed to be. So can see some marked differences so far on special teams tonight. Good improvement from what we've seen in Pocahontas last week.
So 5:27 left to go in the first quarter. Rivercrest on top 21-0. Harrisburg has the ball at their own 36-yard line. Sophomore quarterback Easton Gray takes the snap. He's going to take it to the right side. Oh, he fumbles the ball. It comes out of his hand as he's running. Nobody was around him. It just slipped out of his hand.
It just popped out of there, didn't it?
Yeah, and
straight up.
The ball's going to be spotted at about the 32-yard line. So
Marcus was right there on the tackle. Marcus Slate.
He got excited about that corner there and just lost the ball. So a loss of 4. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 14 for Harrisburg. Man in motion this time. That's England, number 24. And the pass goes to the left side, and it's going to be caught over there by number 4. That's Noah Brooks. And great pitch and catch there by the Hornets. They pick up a first down and take the ball past midfield to the 49-yard line of Rivercrest.
Wyatt Lancaster was first initial there. He fell back in the coverage there. But that was a good, sharp pass.
I was going to say, this little quarterback right here, he throws the ball really well.
It was right on the numbers. And fortunately, we had 2 or 3 others there to bring him down because that guy tried to get loose. Switching the play up here.
Yeah, Gray decides to switch play. 4:14 and counting here in the first quarter. There's a snap. He's going to throw to his right over here to England, and he's going to be wrapped up
coverage
as soon as he caught the ball by number 9,
T.J. Scott. T.J. Scott wrapped him up really nice. Nice tackle.
So great job by T.J. there. It's going to be a 2-yard loss for the Hornets on that pass play.
I just think they're going to benefit much better trying to pass the ball than they are trying to run the ball, Harrisburg.
England is a speedster from this Harrisburg team. Yeah, he didn't have a chance to get very far with that one.
I love the sure tackle there because he could have slipped off and had a big gain.
They say he can go. There's a snap to Easton Gray, and he throws it over the middle this time. It goes through the Hornet player's hand, number 3, Ethan Chambers, and almost picked off by Mr. Elrod.
It was right there on his hands again. Just eked through and about it, cost him an interception.
3rd down and
yeah, he's throwing the ball really well.
So 3rd and 12 for the Hornets, and they're at their own 49-yard line. 3:23 left to go in the first quarter.
Seems like there's always good room across that middle in high school. That's not many people throw it there.
There's some pressure on the quarterback this time. He rolls to his right. He throws the ball down the field. It's going to be picked off by Koby Turner. He catches it about the 29-yard line, and he's going to take it out to the Harrisburg 47-yard line before he's brought down.
Nice play there. Gray, quarterback for Harrisburg, was trying to throw that on the run. He just couldn't get enough mustard on it to get it down to his receiver, and Mr. Koby Turner was right there ready to wheel that one in.
And I tell you who made that play was number 51, Jeb Bergantz. He's the first person in there to flush that quarterback out and make him roll out to his right. And
it took him to a place he didn't want to go.
That's exactly right.
He wouldn't let him be comfortable in that pocket.
Here's a handoff this time to Koby Turner, and he's going to be brought down.
Get about 5.
The 43-yard line. So gain of 4 on the play.
Yeah. We're going 2 plays deep on this drive. That's unusual.
Cavonta Washington, the sophomore, back in at quarterback for the Colts. They run a 2-quarterback system here so far this season between Cavonta and Rayner. And Washington's in there right now looking at 2nd down and 6. There's a snap. He's going to pass it over here to the right to Stovall. And there's a flag that comes out across the opposite side of the field.
Got a late flag here on the 40 on this side.
So we'll see.
And that play was happening clear over on the other side, so we'll see what happened. Somebody was tackled there, so it could be holding, could be hands to face.
It's against the Colts.
Yeah, they're going to call a hold, yeah.
Penalty will go against the Colts.
Yeah.
Holding
Yeah,
That
that's
would be a 10-yard penalty.
That's really
I guess
unfortunate. 'cause
holding is holding, but man, it was it was 40 yards away. If you know the field's 50 yards wide, and I don't know. Sometimes you wonder. I guess holding is holding.
Yeah. So 2:23 left to go in the first quarter. Rivercrest on top, 21-0 in this one. So far, it's been a great night of football for the Rivercrest Colts. Cavonta Washington takes a snap. He's going to pitch it to Rayner, who makes the move here on the left side. He's going to take it down to about the 36-yard line. It's going to be
real close to a first
it's
down.
It's going to be enough for a first down.
Yeah, he's going to mark it first down.
So at least 16 on that play to pick up the first.
Pop pass is really getting more and more prevalent in the game. Starting to see it a lot in college and also in the pros.
It's a nice little safe pass, you know.
Yep.
So 1:49 and counting here in this first quarter. Rivercrest moving the football once again. 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line. There's a snap. Oh, it goes through the hands of Cavonta.
Falling the ball.
The sophomore is unable to come up with it.
Harrisburg's going to come up with it.
Harrisburg's going to have it as number 76. That's Caleb Farmer, the junior, recovers the fumble, and it's the first really positive play for Harrisburg here in this one as they have the turnover.
Cavonta tried to go down. He did the right thing, not trying to pick it up from a standing position. He did go down, but the pressure falling on it that's a football for you, and it squirts out, and that old oblong ball can bounce a lot of different ways.
So
Harrisburg's going to be their first trip into our territory, start a drive.
So 1st and 10 for the Hornets at the Rivercrest 42-yard line. There's a snap, pass over to the right side to number 2, and that's going to be Ontarius Tate.
T.J. Scott was guarding him, had him covered really well. I tell you, the quarterback's got a good arm. Easton Gray just threw that for about 50 yards.
Yeah. 2nd down and 10 now for the Hornets. They took over this possession after the Rivercrest turnover on the fumble, on the snap. 1:26 left to go here in the first quarter. There's a snap to Easton Gray. He looks, scrambles to his right. He's got some pressure there, and he throws it out of bounds as number 71, Quinn Shun Perry, was putting the pressure on him.
He was looking for number 6 there, Evan Henley. I seen them talk just before that. It looked like he was definitely looking at him the whole way. Notice they're keeping a back there now to kind of give a little bit of a protection, because those first few plays, every time he looked up, there was about 3 red hats heading right to him.
So 1:19 now after the pass goes out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down and 10 now for the Hornets. There's Easton Gray, drops back to pass. Pass over the middle. There's no one there.
Yep.
As great defense by the Colts there, secondary. So
yeah.
Going to bring up 4th down and 10.
Wyatt was in there hurrying up the process. Kenbrew was in there hurrying up the process, and I think he wanted that play to develop a little bit more, and he just didn't have time to wait on it.
Again, this quarterback, he's a sophomore quarterback. He's thrown for 413 yards so far, 3 touchdowns. And this time there's some movement on that right side of the Hornet offense.
They're going to call it on number 2 for Harrisburg, I believe.
Illegal procedure.
He kind of jumped back.
5-yard penalty.
They're going to go ahead and go for it, I think, or they were on their end of the field.
So 4th down and 15 now for Harrisburg after the 5-yard penalty.
I think when you're down 3 touchdowns early, I think you got to go for it.
They're looking to punt right here, I think. Easton
quick
Gray,
kick.
a little quick kick. He's going to try to pin it, but it's going to go into the end zone.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Every time that's number 6 that time. Last time it was number 80, so he's got he's passing the pancakes around to everybody tonight. It's homecoming, man. Everybody gets a pancake.
So the Colts will take over once again at their own 20-yard line with 1 minute and 5 seconds left to go in this first quarter. They are leading this homecoming contest 21-0 so far over Harrisburg in this conference matchup.
And all Colts.
That's Cavonta Washington in at quarterback. He takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Koby Turner. He's going to stiff arm the tackler there. And it's going to be met by two other Hornets. As
number 10, Max Tracy. Number 7, Braden Brock. Strung that out real well.
They're going to give him 2 yards on that carry to bring up 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2, 2nd and 8 Colts.
You can dance one time, but if you keep dancing, usually you'll get stopped. Sometimes you gotta just turn it up and go. They did string that out really well. Defense did a good job on that. Made a nice adjustment.
Marcus Slayton is in the backfield with Mr. Washington. Let's see if he gets the handoff. Nope, it's going to be a pass to the right side. Ooh, dangerous pass there as Rayner was looking for the ball. If that number 2
and Terrius Tate
had a chance to lay a hit on him right there, and I'm glad that he didn't.
3rd and 8 for the Colts.
Yeah, that might have been a good thing that was a little bit out of reach because we were heading for a big collision right there.
Yeah. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 8 with 24.4 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Next week, the Colts will travel to West Side for another conference
Warriors
with the Warriors. Third and 8 as Washington looks over to the Colts sideline, and the Colts will decide to call a timeout here with 24.4 seconds left.
Yeah. Couldn't quite get the play they wanted with 3rd and long, so they wanted to take their time.
So Colts are up 21-0. They scored at 9:51 left to go in the first quarter on a 10-yard touchdown run by Koby Turner. They scored the second one on a 67-yard touchdown run by Koby Turner with 7:44 left to go in the first. And then at 5:38 in the first quarter, Michael Rayner caught a punt from his own 18-yard line and took it to the house for 82-yard punt return for a touchdown. Marcus Slayton put 3 extra points on there after each one of those scores. So
he was over from kicking PATs before last week, and he's 6 for 6 right now. So
yeah,
you can tell he's been working on it.
Yeah.
Been working on it.
He looks a lot better, a lot cleaner.
Everything's been positive for the Big Red tonight.
He's a multitasker. He can tackle almost 14 times a game and
kick extra
the ball
points
through the uprights.
Yeah.
There's
Looking
Cavonta rolling
downfield
to
here.
his left. He passes the ball. It's going to be picked off by number 24, Andrew England. And he's going to take the ball to the 40-yard line of Rivercrest. So the second turnover for this offense in the last 2 series. So,
man, you get a little more juice on that. We probably had him beat there, but he just trying to run to his left and pass, that's a difficult thing to do, and just didn't get enough air under it.
So the Hornets will take over 1st and 10 at the Rivercrest 40-yard line with 16.6 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Hornets are down in this one 21-0.
Yeah, up 21-0. You still don't want to be turning the ball over, so got to work on that.
There was a bad snap.
There's a bad snap.
And it's going to be picked up by number 2. And he is going to, that's Terrius Tate.
Austin Elrod on the tackle there, and that ball just didn't snap clean. It just didn't come out clean.
It's one of those butt fumbles, I think.
Yeah.
But they're going to give him about 3 yards on that, it looks like. And that's the end of the first quarter. Here on Homecoming 2022, Rivercrest on top 21-0.
That's some quick thinking there by that back, pick the ball up and take off with it, because it could have been disastrous for the Hornets. Yeah, if there's any down thing of our first quarter was those 2 turnovers. That's the only thing that you can really see that sticks out as far as negative. Everything else seemed to be positive for what the Colts were trying to do. I think they're going to probably try to throw the ball a little bit more. Something they've wanted to do this year. It just hadn't seemed like it's lent itself toward that. Playing some of these, bigger schools. And Pocahontas was just a really tough game. So we need to work on that passing. Hope everybody's enjoying watching in tonight. If you can't make it, I know some are listening on the tractors out there. You guys be careful as you harvest. Stay safe. Yeah. And appreciate what y'all do. And looking just good to be back here at the football field and watching football on Friday night. That's what's good. That's a good thing.
All right. So 2nd down and 7 here to start this second quarter for Harrisburg. Their quarterback is number 1, Easton Gray. He's a sophomore quarterback. And number 5, Marcus Barlow, is back in the backfield with him. There's a snap to Gray. He looks over the middle and had a receiver. There's a flag
on that.
As number 24, Andrew England, was the intended receiver there. It looked like he might have got hit in the back right before the ball got there.
Got a little tangled up. They're definitely trying to work that middle. And, well, we talk about that all the time. That is something that is open on a lot of high school teams, is that middle. But not many people want to try it. And that's why, because there can be people standing there in the way. But they kind of got their legs tangled up there and ended up getting a flag thrown on that.
Number 20, Monterius Smith, checking in for the Colts as number 3, Marcus Slayton, gets a breather. So the pass interference call against the Colts.
Going to take them way down.
It's going to put them
at 21, 22-yard line.
Looks like the 22. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Harrisburg with 11:55 left to go here in the first half.
He had some smoke on that one. He's throwing that ball.
Yeah, he throws a good ball. There was a high snap. He's able to bring it in. There's a pass, but the pass was behind the receiver, who was number 4, Noah Brooks, senior wide receiver.
He was open. He was open.
That time, a good pass would have put him inside the 10-yard line, but it was thrown behind the receiver just a little bit.
He's staring down a blitzer right up the
Yeah. Yeah, he had a lot of pressure coming in on him there.
We're getting some good pressure. If he had more time, this guy could pick you apart.
There's a high snap again to Easton Gray. He rolls, pass. Oh, it's tipped there. Is intended for, I believe that's number 3, Ethan Chambers.
Right, tipped by Austin Elrod. Austin Elrod, I'll get it out here in a minute, was tipped the pass.
So that incompletion will make it 3rd down and 10 now for Harrisburg. 11:42 left to go in the first half.
Looks like they definitely went to all pass. Of course, when you're down 21 points, it's what you got to do. But I do like their passing game. I think they've got some good things in the future here.
They've got 4 receivers here to the left and 1 to the far right.
Look for some pressure here.
Pressure coming in from this corner spot.
Directions.
They're going to throw the ball to the lone receiver on the right side. It's going to be dropped in the end zone, and he's pleading his case there for pass interference against Kevin Morris, but the referee said, no, I didn't see that.
That's pretty good coverage. Pretty good coverage. The key thing there is he looked up, tried to find the ball. That's where you see where you get in trouble when you don't try to find the ball.
We had Stovall coming in on this right side, applying pressure on the quarterback, and it's going to bring up 4th down and 10. There's a whistle before the snap.
Got a timeout for the Colts. That'll be their second one of the half.
So Rivercrest calls a timeout.
11:36. So early in the second half, we've used a couple timeouts already, but first half timeouts are usually not always used. So had some personnel that we couldn't get off the field, and just wanted to make sure they had everybody where they needed to be. Going to be a big 4th down play here.
tell the truth, most high school secondaries are just not great at coverage. So if you throw it enough, there'll be plays out there.
It's just not something you see a lot in the high school game, is a whole lot of passing until you move up into – there's some that really throw the ball a lot, but when it's just not something you're going to work on a whole lot.
Again, I want to say congratulations to the homecoming royalty, Callie Fincher, Carly Cullum, Destiny Burks, Adriana Grant, Chesney Chandler, Addison Norvell, Hadley Bell, Annabelle Chandler, and Queen Haley Langston. They were all recognized tonight before the game, this homecoming contest.
Homecoming's been a big week. Been a big week for the kids here at school.
It's always a crazy week.
Teachers just love it. There's a snap.
All right. Gray's going to he's going to be the ball comes loose, and it's going to be turned over on downs, and we're going to get a little extra yardage out of that as Marcus Slayton was back there, had a hand on that quarterback and was about to bring him down, and the ball came loose.
Marcus grabbed a hold of him and would not let go.
So instead of getting the ball inside the 30, now we're going to get it at about the 34-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10, Rivercrest.
Not a bad starting spot, consider where we were. Pressure continues to give the quarterback a little trouble there. Just not getting as much time as he'd like. Find his receiver.
There's Washington pitching the ball out to Koby Turner, and he's going to pick up a first down as he's going to pick up about 12 yards on that play.
Tackled by Connor Henderson, number 21 for Harrisburg.
Takes it out to the 47-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10. 11-19 and counting here in the first half. Cavonta Washington, the quarterback. Koby Turner back there in the backfield with him. There's Rayner in motion. He's going to receive a little pop pass from Washington. He's looking for some blockers, and he's going to move forward for about 6 yards on the play as he takes it down to the Harrisburg 47-yard line.
Like number 7 was over Braden Brock, and Max Tracy was over there on the tackle for Harrisburg.
It never really looked like Rayner was at full speed there. He was looking for some blockers, and he just kind of tiptoed through, but he still picked up 6 yards on that.
Not a bad deal there. He never did try to find the gap he really wanted, but he, like you said, he still got 6.
There's a snap, handoff to Koby Turner. He sees a hole, and he's turning back up to the left side, and the ball squirts loose at the end there.
Was he not down?
I'm not sure how he wasn't down, but looks like we're going to get it back. That was either 56. Andrew Lomack might have
fell on that.
Fell on that.
There was some right there in the vicinity. I thought he was down. I quit watching the play there for a minute, and the football scored out, but we do have 1st and 10.
Big man there on the play. 1st and 10 for the Colts. The ball at the Harrisburg 35-yard line. There's a little pass to Michael Faison, and he's going to take it inside the 30 to about the 28-yard line. 29 is where they're going to mark it.
Koby, was he the one laid the metal on him, man? I heard it up here pop real loud. I was following the football, and I heard something pop.
Gain of 6 on that play. Bring up 2nd down and 4.
I don't know, can Koby run the ball? He can lay a pretty good block on you, too.
It's hard to find guys who can run it, who like to block.
Yeah.
So that's big.
Rayner in motion. The pass to the right side over here to Austin Elrod. He takes it, gathers it in. He's at the 15, down
to the ball.
To about the 12-yard lines where he's finally been knocked out of bounds.
Right down by Marcus Barlow, number 5.
So 1st down in the red zone. There's a timeout charged to Harrisburg.
It's a nice run after the catch there.
So 9:18 left to go in the 2nd quarter, and timeout charged to Harrisburg. They're down in this one 21-0, but the Colts have the ball at the Harrisburg 12-yard line, looking to try to punch another one in.
You always like to see the catch, but you like to see yards after the catch. Really big, and so Austin did a great job there, picking up about 10, 15 yards after the catch.
Did a good job of getting all the motion flowing to the left side, but then usually we would pitch it and just pull it up, throw that wide receiver screen.
We like that wide side, and us coming to the short side of the field, I think, is really different for us. Yeah. And there was a crowd there, but he weaved his way through really well.
We got some linemen that are getting some breathers here right now. You see Kimbrough's not in there right now on offense. And
got Marion Lofton's in there right now, 54s, Ian McLean. But we'll start seeing several different guys get some playing time, and this can't do anything but help as you go down the line here.
So here we go. We're back on 1st and 10 for the Colts. There's a snap. Keeper by Washington. He makes a move. And
he made two guys miss.
He's going to
There's
take
a
the
touchdown.
ball in.
Touchdown, Colts.
Take the ball in from 12 yards out.
He made two guys miss just from the wide open field there.
Nice job by Washington on that keeper.
Man, that was a good play. I like that design play because you had Michael Rayner, you had Koby Turner, which are your two biggest carriers, and you know where the defense was looking. They were looking for one or two, and Cavonta said, I'll take this one, and then he had to make two really good plays to escape tackles. So that was a well-designed play. I like that. Mr. Slayton's on for the extra point. Let's see if he can go 4 for 4. Somebody jumped the gun over there on that right side. He says no good. Yeah, it looked like number 3 really left early, but no flag come down on it. 27-0.
27-0 for the Colts.
9:09 left in the first half. Welcome back to all the students of the past. Here is homecoming. Classes of the years past. 1970 when it's all began here at Rivercrest, coming together of several small towns, Wilson, Joyner, Dice, Kaiser, come together to form this school, and what a football tradition it has been for many, many, many years. And as we look away across the way over there, we see some of the guys that built that tradition and others that kept the tradition going, and Johnny Fleming, Coach Fleming now, and his staff continue this great program. And it's good to be a Colt, as we say every week. It's good to be a Colt.
Michael Rayner with the kickoff, and it's going to be caught at about the 33-yard line by number 3. That's Ethan Chambers. He's still on his feet as he takes it out to close to midfield, about the 48-yard line before he's finally brought down. Michael Rayner in on the tackle.
Yeah. Scared me there for a minute. Michael looked like he wasn't really comfortable getting up, but he popped up there. Got to admire these guys that play every play, both sides of the field. It just amazes me what kind of conditioning and things that they have.
Yeah, a lot of these guys are in really, really good shape. So 1st and 10 for Harrisburg. Ball at their own 48-yard line. 9 minutes left to go here in the first half. Colts on top 27-0. There's a snap. Handoff this time to number 5, Marcus Barlow. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of about 7.
Gavin Kimball.
51 got out of the pile over there. That's Jeb Brigance. Jaden Stovall, I think, is the one that grabbed him and spun him around.
They're going to give him about 6 on that play. So 2nd down and 4 coming up for Harrisburg.
As they cross over into Colt territory.
Gain of 6, 2nd and 4.
There's going to a little pot pass there to England, but he wasn't looking for it.
Incomplete pass.
So it's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, they call that a pass, pop pass, and it's so when he dropped it, it was incomplete.
England was the man in motion that time. He's a sophomore wide receiver, and he just wasn't expecting that. He crossed up on the play.
3rd and 4 for the Hornets from the Colts 46.
So the incomplete pass will make it 3rd down and 4 for Harrisburg. Again, the weather is perfect out here. Cooling off quite a bit. It's finally football weather. There's a snap to Easton Gray. He passes over here to this left side to Andrew England, but it goes through his hands. Covered there by number 5, Wyatt Lancaster. So with 8:16 left to go in the first half, the Hornets now face a 4th down and 4.
They're not wasting any time. They're going just play after play after play. Not many huddles tonight.
Let's see what this Rivercrest defense can do here on 4th down.
As we said in the pregame, the homecoming, we are 43-8-1 all-time homecoming games. 82% winning percentage for the Rivercrest Colts at homecoming. Pretty fair. Pretty fair.
They're trying to draw them off sides, but that Colt defense is staying put.
He's wanting to reset the clock. There, they got it. Reset the play clock. We're ready to go now. Give him a fresh 25. Clock's running.
Now he's going to drop back like he's going to punt again. There's a snap. Quick kick.
Yeah, he's going to.
Somebody's
going to get a hold of that.
25-yard line. It's going to roll down inside the 15. It's going to be. It's going to be down at the 13-yard line.
He was trying to get it to go further, wasn't
he? Yeah. So first and 10 for the Colts inside their own 15 at the 13-yard line with 8:05 left to go here in the first half. Rivercrest on top, 27-0.
My bad memory of Harrisburg is we played them over there one night at Halloween, I think. And they beat us pretty good of 08, 07, somewhere along in there.
That must have been when Zach Davis was quarterback for them.
Yeah, I think so because they put it on us pretty good that night.
They had some pretty good teams when he was at quarterback. There's a handoff. I believe that's Stovall. Was that Stovall? Yeah, that was Stovall. So you don't see him getting the ball from the backfield very much on the handoff. Usually it's on that in motion. So no gain on the play to bring up 2nd down and 10. This time a pass over to the right side to Rayner.
Look out.
And
look out.
He's got some speed,
look
and
out.
he's going to run past the defender. Wow.
20.
He's going to take it in.
10, touchdown.
87-yard touchdown reception.
Speaking of Halloween, he was trying to grab a ghost, and he couldn't do it.
Once Rayner turned that corner, he was taking it to the house.
You could just see that unfolding, and, man, as much as he reached for him, it was just like he just couldn't grab him.
So 87-yard reception by Michael Rayner from Washington.
That'll get your stats looking pretty good there. Wow.
And that'll put another 6 on the board for the home team.
He's going to have an amazing all-purpose yards total tonight because he's had a punt return for, 82 yards? And now that was, 80-some?
87.
87 yards, wow. We're going to go for 2.
There's Washington rolling to his right. A lot of pressure. He gets it
he's
off.
Got a man if he can get him.
But he throws it over the head of that's Stovall. So it's going to be 33-0.
It's good to work on those things in these kind of games. Good to see him keep his eyes open, his head up. Even though he was getting crushed, he was in a sandwich there, still got the ball loose. Just about completed it.
A lot of pressure on him there.
Yep.
So 33-0 with 7:25 left to go in the first half.
Him being a sophomore, I'd give him all the snaps the rest of the night, I think. Just let him get real comfortable there. This two-quarterback system we're using this year is not always easy. But I think both guys have really, taken their role and doing what their role says. There's a set of plays for Michael Rayner to be back there. There's several plays for Cavonta, and that's not always easy for teams to do, but they seem to be handling it pretty well.
Michael Rayner, correction.
That's going to be Leland Newsom kicking off for the Colts.
That's a pretty good kickoff right there.
Kicks it down to about the 16-yard line, where it's going to be number 5, Marcus Barlow.
He's going to bring it out to about the 44, 43-yard line.
And he's going to be tackled there. Number 22 is in on the stop. That's Kieran Morris.
Going to start seeing going to be some proud mamas and daddies and grandma and grandpas tonight because we're going to hear everybody's name probably. The 33-point lead. We're just a couple points from being in the mercy rule here in the first half, which you don't see much. Got 6:46 and clock running. That's right. Yeah. No more fumbles.
There's a handoff to Barlow. He takes it over there, and he's going to be spun out. That's Jaden Stovall there on the tackle. Kind of grabbed his jersey and spun him around and out of bounds.
I was almost afraid he was going to call a horse collar there. It looked like that area, but I think he got further down on the jersey.
Marcus Barlow on the carry.
Got a couple 3 yards out of that.
6:12 and counting here in the first half. Colts on top 33-0. Easton Gray, the quarterback for Harrisburg. High snap. He was able to gather it in. He's going to pick up some positive yardage and pick up the first down as he takes it down to the Rivercrest 44-yard line.
Jaden Stovall kind of forced him out there, but he just kind of helped himself out of bounds once he got the first down.
Correction, they're going to spot that at the 45-yard line. So 1st and 10 Harrisburg at the Rivercrest 45.
They're running this quadruple set over here on this side. They like that formation.
Little diamond look over here.
Yeah.
Pass to number 3. That's Ethan Chambers, and he's going to be brought down after about a 5-yard gain. Kim Rue just picked the kid up, tossed him about 3 yards up in the air. Said,
"Get up so I can tackle you again." That's what he was doing. He said, "I got some stats to get tonight."
You know, we say every week he's probably the strongest guy on the field, and right there he looked like he.
Yeah. It's not often you get bench pressed by a lineman across from you.
Like he was picking up a child.
There's a pass to the right side. The receiver had to come back, and he was unable to gather it in.
That's good coverage there by Kevin Morris.
Kevin Morris there on the coverage.
Kevin's been out on that island quite a few times already tonight. He's done well over there.
That was intended for number 4, Noah Brooks. 3rd down and 5 for Harrisburg. They've seen a lot of 3rd downs here early on in this contest.
I bet they've thrown the ball, 25 times already?
Quarterback Easton Gray, the sophomore, waiting for the snap. There it is. Perfect snap. Pass to the left side to number 2, Ontarius Tate. And he was unable to catch that and bring up 4th down.
Wyatt and Austin Elrod, Wyatt Lancaster both out there waiting on him to catch the ball. I think I'd have got gator arms too. 19 times they've passed the ball so far.
5:12 left to go here in the first half. Rivercrest on top 33-0 here on Homecoming 2022. The 53rd edition of Homecoming.
53 years, wow. 4th and 5, let's see what happens here. Time to bring some pressure. Oh, he's going to try to run it. No, he walked right into all the pressure coming. Yeah, Trent and Jeb.
Yeah, Jeb is excited too, boy. He came out of there pumped up. A lot of energy. A lot of energy from Jeb this week in the homecoming festivities.
I seen some of his costumes each day. That boy, he went all out for the dressing up thing.
He has some dance moves too. He'll get out there and draw a crowd.
So, yeah, he tried to quarterback sneak that right into the pressure, and that was not a good read on his part.
So 5:05 left to go in the first half, and Rivercrest gets the ball again as Harrisburg turns it over on downs. And Rayner's in at quarterback this time. He hands it off to Koby Turner, who spins about midfield and picks up another 2 yards as the official is down.
Koby Turner on the carry.
He got caught up in the spin cycle, I think. See if he's okay.
He might have been giving credit for the tackle.
Yeah.
He was about in that area where Koby did the spin.
That's a tough spot right there. You get caught out there in the middle a lot of times and either get doinked on the head with a pass or you'll get to be a sandwich with somebody trying to crunch somebody.
Looks like he's going to be okay.
He's up.
So 2nd down and 3 for the Colts. 7-yard run by Koby Turner. There's a snap to Rayner. He's going to take it to the right side, and he's going to be brought down as number 76. That's Caleb Farmer. Was able to grab a handful of jersey. And, he's about twice the size of Michael Rayner, and as he was going down, he had a handful of jersey and brought Rayner down with him.
Michael just like a step away from taking another one to the house.
So, but it was enough for the first down, and the Colts. There's a handoff to Michael Faison, who's going to take it to the left side. He's got some room over there. And he's going to be brought down by number 2, Ontarius Tate, after picking up about 8 yards.
If he was about 5 inches taller, he'd be a lot A lot better, bless his heart. He has to run so hard, but he runs quick. He's getting quite a few carries tonight.
So 2nd down and 2 for the Colts. The ball is at the
He's just a sophomore, Michael is.
34-yard line of Harrisburg. This time the handoff's going to go to Stovall. And
just reading off those blocks real nice.
he takes it inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Here, I need you here. I need you there. Yep, I'm going.
So another 1st down for the Colts. They're in the red zone.
Had some nice blocking tonight, Coach, out front.
Yes, sir.
Nice lead blocks.
3:50 and counting here in the first half. Rivercrest on top 33-0. They're looking to score again here as Rayner's going to keep it. And he's still on his feet.
Look
Makes
out.
a spin move.
Look out.
The 10,
look out.
The 5 breaks the tackle and takes it into
Touchdown,
the end zone. 18-yard touchdown run by Michael Rayner.
How many people had this jersey? There had to be 3 or 4 people that had his jersey at one time. Yeah. Wow. I tell you what, he's come to he's just a junior, though. I was thinking he was a senior for some reason, but he's come to make a name for himself at homecoming night for sure. Wow.
So Turner and Rayner are having a little competition who's going to score the most touchdowns tonight. Rayner just took the lead. He has 3, and Koby Turner has 2. And Marcus Slayton set to try the point after.
See if we can find that 40th point right here.
There's the snap, the hold, the kick.
You got it.
And it is good.
Yeah.
So 40-0.
40-0. Wow.
With 3:34 left to go here in the first half. That's how you want to see homecoming.
That's what you want to do. Don't leave any doubt. Don't let them get their hopes up that they can play with you. And this we should see more of this in these last few games of the year, or several games. Season's going fast. What do you say, 5 deep already?
Yeah, we're
5th game of the year.
We're almost halfway there.
Just starting off 1-3 is very unusual for us. Doesn't happen a whole lot. But we've played some really good teams early in the season. That's going to play benefit down the road. And sometimes you just got to play who will play you. And there's nothing wrong with that.
There's the kickoff. Taken at the 20-yard line. That's number 2, Ontarius Tate. And he's going to take it out to the Harrisburg 38-yard line.
Joey Towery was in there on that. I was thinking about Joey tonight when I was walking in seeing the senior signs. And Joey was in on a lot of plays last year on the kickoff, special teams, and haven't called his numbers much this year, but there he is tonight. Knocked his feet out from under him.
First and 10 Hornets.
3:28 left here in the first half. It's all Colts. It's all Big Red tonight.
Let's see.
24 in motion with a pop pass. He's going to get about 3-4 yards. There to meet him's about 2 or 3 Colts. Pulling him in all different directions. There's Joey over there again. Jaden Stovall's over there.
Trying to find a Pocahontas score. They were up 14-8 at the end of the first quarter over Gosnell.
That ought to be a good game tonight. Gosnell's much improved.
They're playing at Gosnell. Truman was up 8-7 over Highland at the end of the first quarter. Well, Pocahontas scored again in the second, so.
It's like about 2nd 7. Another man in motion. Oh, it's going to be good pressure there, good defense.
Jeb again.
Jeb Brigance is having a great game. Joey Towery was in there again.
Several coats on the stop led by Jeb Brigance.
Jeb is fired up. He's ready to play tonight, man. Hey, you've seen 51. His jersey's been in the middle of a lot of those pressures of the quarterback, and he's doing a fine job out there.
So 2:14 and counting here in the first half. Harrisburg with the football. Spread offense. Quarterback Easton Gray takes the snap, looks over the middle, throws over the top. He's got an open man down there. That's number 4,
what a pass.
Noah
What a catch.
Brooks. And that was Kevin Morris, I believe, on the coverage.
Yeah.
But Noah Brooks got behind him there and was wide open for that pass and catch. Ball is going to be
Easton Gray. He threw that on the run. That was a heck of a pass. Not only the distance, but also accuracy was really good on that.
Ball is going to be spotted at the Colt 19-yard line. So this is probably the deepest that Harrisburg has been on our side of the field.
43 yards, Coach.
So 143 and counting. There's a little pass to number 2, Ontarius Tate, and he's going to be brought down at about the 16-yard line.
Austin Elrod.
TJ
Scott
Austin Elrod
on the tackle there.
On the carry,
So the clock stops at 1:33. And 2nd down and 7 for Harrisburg. $40-0. Rivercrest on top in this one as we're getting ready to wrap up this first half.
Try to hold them out of the end zone. You can play a game within the game sometime. Your defense needs to buck up and say, no, we're not going to let them score.
Gray
got
has
pressure.
To scramble there. He's got some.
Look at him waving people around.
Kimbrough was coming after him. 52. That's Tyshawn Love was the first defender there putting pressure, and he forced him to scramble out to his right where Trent Kimbrough was over there as well. And he saw Kimbrough threw that ball into the turf.
Yeah, good pressure there.
So 125, the clock stops. 3rd down and 7 for Harrisburg.
That can be real easy just to kind of play half at it when you get up 40-0 in the first half. But you got to make up games in your head. You know, we don't want this guy to score, or I want to get me another pressure, or whatever you got to do as a defensive man.
3rd and 7.
Here we go. 3rd and 7 for the Hornets. Easton Gray, the quarterback, set to take the snap. There it is. He passes to his right. And there's he dropped fumbled.
Are they going to count that as a catch?
Yeah, the official threw the little beanbag down there.
The beanbag come out. I think we're going to have a fumble recovery there by number 12, Mr. Kevin Morris.
Let's see if he indicates that it's a Colt first down.
Waiting on the ruling.
There it is.
It is.
So first down, Rivercrest as the receiver. I'm not sure who was the receiver on that, Danny.
TJ Scott forced it, and the pass was to number 2.
Pass was to Ontarius Tate. And he went to turn up field and just fumbled the ball.
TJ Scott
was there. And Kevin Morris, I believe, recovered that.
License plate 877XON.
Coach is going to take over right there on the they got about the 7-yard line.
Yep. 1:17 left to go here in the first half.
Well, we haven't ran one that far back for a touchdown, so might as well try to run one from there.
Cavonta Washington's in at quarterback. Marcus Slayton's going to be in the backfield with him. See Michael Faison in here.
93 yards would be nice.
There's a pass to Marcus Slayton.
Look out, Marcus.
Big Marcus has some room there.
Look out,
cuts it back.
And
he just
hello.
Stiff arms one of the players there.
He's wondering if he got the license of that truck that just ran him over.
Woo, mercy.
He stuck that forearm out there, that stiff arm, and, son, he went down.
105 and counting here. Woo. There's the handoff to Slayton this time, and he's going to be taking it to the left side. He's still on his feet. And this time, number 23, Caden Greer, is able to wrap him up and bring him down.
He brought him down hard that time.
So
not the hardest. You'll see Marcus get tackled.
And that was the kid that just got the stiff arm play.
Was that the kid he ran over?
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of fired him up, I think.
So here we are, 45 seconds and counting. Washington takes the snap, high snap. He's able to keep it. He's going to spin there at about the 43-yard line and pick up another 2 yards.
Koby Turner's teaching everybody that spin move, and I don't know if I want to turn my back to helmets or not, because, boy, they can sure tee off on you.
Clock is still running as number 44, Nolan Williams, checks in for the Colt offense.
That may be all we want this half, I think. Coach may just, I don't know, they're going to come to the line here, maybe one more snap.
12 seconds left. There is the little pass to Michael Faison, and he's going to be dropped for a loss. by number 24, Andrew England.
That should send us to locker rooms, I think, for halftime. There's the end of the half.
So at the half, your Rivercrest Colts on top 40-0 here at homecoming 2022. Great way to go into the locker room at the half.
Yeah, stick around. We're gonna show you the band here. I've got some invested interest in the band. I got 2 daughters in the band. We went down to Cabot last Saturday, and they performed down there in the competition. There was 10 schools, I think, in their classification, and they ended up number 1, I believe, in that. And I was trying to find out all the things that they did. They were superior rated for their percussion, which is the drums, superior rated for the color guard, which is the flags, superior rated for the total band, outstanding visual performance. Their halftime show is called The Rose. Outstanding band in Class A, and they were first out of 10 bands in the Class A. So pretty proud of our band. They put in a lot of work. They practice as long as the football team does, I think.
They sure do. They do a great job.
And appreciate Hunter Durham and Mr. Sebastian Isom and the work that the kids put in. So I'm going to show you the cheerleaders here, and then we'll try to keep the camera on our band and let you see I think they're going to perform for us, their halftime show. It's something pretty neat to watch. Great half, Coach. All Rivercrest, all Colts all the time. We did see the quarterback from Harrisburg. He's got quite an arm, Mr. Easton Gray. Kind of fun to watch him pass the ball around. Of course, it's always fun when you're up 40-0. But it's been all Colts for homecoming this year. And
welcome to the field, your 2022-2021 state champions and 2022 national finalists.
all right. Our cheerleaders were also state champs again last year, and boy, the last 3-4 years they brought home all kind of awards. Let's let you take a look at them here. I don't think I'd be one on top they're throwing around. They about didn't catch her, but they grabbed on. Some of the cheerleaders are in part of the homecoming court this year, so they were there to greet them. And they've all got their fancy dresses on, and here comes the band. We'll kind of give you a feel for all of it tonight since it's homecoming.
Seeing a lot of blankets and stuff out there.
Yeah. Yeah, we're headed into
Jackets.
the upper 50s before this is all said and done. Second half's going to go fast, though. We'll be in the mercy rule when we come back. Anytime you go up 35 points, the clock will run and will not stop. So it'll be a pretty quick second half.
I don't think that starts until the.
So it'll have to be fourth quarter? Okay.
Is it second half?
We're trying to remember if it's just in the fourth quarter or if it's in the whole second half, but we'll see. Speaking of homecoming and past alumni, I seen where DeMylan Brown has been getting all kind of accolades down at Monticello, right?
Yeah, he's been the GAC Co-Offensive Player of the Year twice, and then he's also been placed on the Harlan Hill Trophy list, which is Division II football's
Kind of like their Heisman, yeah.
So that's a big deal.
Yeah, he's been the GAC, which is the conference down there, Player of the Week twice, and he is also on their watch list for what Division II would call their Heisman. And so DeMylan has really done well. Is he a senior this year? Seems like he's been down there forever. A junior, senior, and of course he was a great player here at Rivercrest.
Talking to
Coach Harden this week about that ninth grade group, and he said that those athletes on the ninth grade team are just a great bunch of kids and very respectful, very coachable. He said it reminds him a lot of that Contavious Robinson, DeMylon Brown group. That was such a tight-knit group. And I was like, man, that sounds very promising.
Yeah.
He said, we will have the best junior high basketball team in 4A this year.
Yeah, lots of good things coming up. It seems like this program just reloads and reloads year after year after year. So some great things happening in the junior high sector, both in football, basketball. They had such a great year last year in basketball, and it's going to come again this year. Coach Dye's looking forward to his year with the ladies. They've been improving quite a bit. Lots of practice, lots of work, lots of extra work they've been putting in. I know Coach Dye is just tickled to death about what he's seeing from his ladies group.
Yeah, we're looking forward. We're 40 days away today from the first game of the season.
It's going to be basketball time before you know it now. Things are going to go fast, and we'll be singing jingle bells before you know it. So it goes fast.
Just a few scores from before the band starts from the conference. The last score I see on Pocahontas-Gosnell, Pocahontas was up 20-8 in the second quarter. At halftime, Truman was leading Highland 14-7. It's Truman's homecoming over there tonight, and they were up 14-7 at the half. I don't see anything on Blytheville.
Let me see here. I'm looking down through here, too, while we're waiting for the band to begin. Nettleton's up over Brooklyn 14-0. Batesville's beating Paragould 28-0. Let's see as we look on down here. Pocahontas, 20-8 is what they're showing on this streaming service also. They're showing us up 21-0 after one quarter, which was correct. See if we have any other here close that we would be looking at. That's the main ones here. Band is getting everybody's mic ready. They've got a really neat some flute solos in this. Also, they got a big alto. I forget E-flat sax maybe. My band memory's going, but we'll see some specials on that. And I think you'll enjoy this halftime show called The Rose. See some football players involved. One of our big old tough linemen is going to get up there, and he's also our band director, Mr. Colton Ball.
says 7. I figured that.
Hey guys, welcome back. Second half. We just want to give you a few stats before we get going here. It was all Rivercrest. Harrisburg ended up with 92 total yards, all 92 through the air on 8 of 24 passing. The Colts held Harrisburg to 0 yards rushing on 12 carries. The Colts put up 383 first half yards, 18 carries for 223. Led by Koby Turner, who had 7 carries for 115 yards, 2 touchdowns. That'll increase the average.
He's back over 100.
Yeah. And then the Colts combined to go 9 of 12 passing for 160 yards, and that was led by Cavonta Washington. 8 of 11, 156 yards and a touchdown. Michael Rayner was on the receiving end of 3 of those for 110 yards and a score. And the Colts were led in tackling at the half by none other than Marcus Slayton. So I'm going to turn it back over to Todd for the second half.
How many did he have first half?
He had 5.
5 okay.
In the first half. But he also had a sack and a forced fumble. So pretty good.
We'll take it. So Michael Rayner set to kick off for the Colts. Actually, that's not Michael Rayner. That is who is that? Number 17. That's Leland Newsom.
He kicked last couple times.
Right.
Boy, they're going to get it way out over midfield. Appreciate the stats from Danny. Always does a great job getting our stats together for us. And it was all red first half. And we'll see how this second half goes. Probably going to see.
Mercy rule is in effect.
I do see several starters going back out there for a while, though. So we'll see how coaching staff wants to play this up 40-0 here going into the second half.
So rolling clock the rest of the way.
Will be mercy rule. So this second half will go fast.
Again, Easton Gray, your quarterback for Harrisburg. He's thrown a good ball tonight. Just they've not been able to put the ball in the end zone. He passes this time to number 3, Ethan Chambers.
White Lancaster on the tackle there. Here comes a whole bunch of replacements. I think they're going to just get a good hand for the starters, and here come a whole nother team in for the second play here of the series. So lots of new faces and lots of new places right now. Give us a chance to call some names we don't normally get to call.
2nd down and 6 for the Hornets. There's handoff to number 47. That's Gavin Kimball. And he takes the ball down to the 36-yard line of Rivercrest.
Jeb Brigance was in on there. Tyshawn Love was in on that play.
So 3rd and 1 now for Harrisburg. 10 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Try to draw him off sides. Good job by that.
Yeah, got some youngsters in there.
This time, nice job there. That's Tyshawn Love, I believe.
Goodness, he blew up that whole play, man. He didn't get to finish the tackle, but he blew up that whole play. He ran right through a guy to the quarterback.
See, Tyshawn, you see big man back there, Andrew Lomack as well.
Lomack was there.
But I believe it was Love that was the first one there.
Tyshawn Love, he went right through that block and grabbed the guy all in one motion.
That was on 3rd and 1. Now it's 4th and 6.
That was a heck of a play. Showing Harrisburg a little love.
There's Gray back to pass. He completes it to number 4.
First down.
That's Noah Brooks. That was a great catch by Brooks.
Ball was kind of in behind him, and he zipped it, boy, and the guy had great hands to catch that ball.
He was excited, too, as he was getting up off the ground. He had his back on the ground. He was kicking his legs.
Had a little scissor kick going on there on the ground. He was excited about that play. It was a good play.
Picks up the first down. 8:40 and counting left to go in this one, in the third quarter, rather. Gray with some time to throw. He throws over the top. That's number 4. That's Jacavion Williams there on the coverage.
Got to find the ball. Got to find the ball. He kind of got a break there. Usually get up in them receivers, they're going to get a pass interference, but he backed off enough. They didn't throw the flag.
So 2nd and 10 now for the Hornets. Ball is at the 32-yard line. Again, a running clock here in this third quarter. Gray looks to pass to the right side and throws the ball over the head of number 4, Noah Brooks. So incomplete pass and bring up 3rd down and 10.
We've got a
Pass is broken up.
Rivercrest alumni that's superintendent at Harrisburg, don't we?
Yeah.
Chris,
Well,
did he leave?
he married into his wife is Richard Brothers' sister.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so
his wife was come to
Okay.
school here. Okay.
I knew he had Rivercrest ties.
Chris Farrell, that's the last name I was trying to think of.
There's a snap. Gray looks. Little pressure.
time. Here it
and
comes.
again, Tyshawn Love.
Whoa,
Oh, the
fumble.
ball comes loose.
Wow.
And Tyshawn Love with the
Man,
he's
there's Joey Towery back there.
On the tackle.
Man, he just planted him.
Love.
Tyshawn Love, a 6'1", 185-pound senior.
I guess they're saying the ground caused that fumble, which it did.
It did,
so
yeah.
4th and 20.
But
no
not,
fumble, but
not before the violent spin
yeah.
there by Mr. Love. That was a hard tackle there.
He was one that Greg Griffin said he wanted. He may sound like a genius if he comes on. He said he really thought Tyshawn Love was going to help later in the year. It's his first year playing ball, and he's shined in a few games.
He's made some big plays here just in this early second half.
You see him getting better every week. There's Gray back to pass. Deep pass over the middle. There's a wide open. Oh, he dropped the ball. He had it in his hands. That was number 80,
his
Trey
hands.
Davis.
That was a 4th and 20. He had a touchdown there and just didn't haul it in.
He had position on Jacavion on that particular play, but just could not
Who
catch
knocked
the
that
ball.
away, Dan? Jacavion Williams there with the last-minute little slap away. Nice thrown ball. He gets a lot of air under his ball. Colts are going to take over there.
5:40 left to go here in the third quarter.
See how they're going to play it, who they're going to put here at quarterback.
Looks like T.J.
Scott going to quarterback some. Got an offset backfield. T.J. moves him over in his spot. Mike facing. There's a handoff. Not going to get much there.
I'm sure everybody knew he was getting it at that point.
Yeah, he moved him around like I need you right here.
Mike Faison on the carry.
He's going to lose a yard or two.
A loss of 2. 2nd and 12.
Here comes Tyron Henry coming in. You got Jay Robertson out here playing a wide out. Just lots of different guys that you don't normally see in these places getting some good experience. Little pop pass to number 4, Jacavion. He got ahead of steam going to get up close to the first down marker. He ran hard, ran through the finish of it.
Number 7, Braden Brock, in on the stop.
Gain of 7.
Yeah, that goes as a pass there for T.J. Scott. So he's in the stat sheet for throwing a pass. Puts the ball on the 47. TJ's going to keep this one, just go right up the middle, going to get the first down.
T.J. Scott on the quarterback keep for the first down.
That gets us over into Harrisburg territory to the 45.
For the Hornets, Andrew England.
There was no indecision there. He just went with it, boy.
Hornets, 45.
We haven't played quarterback for the high school team yet. But
That's a bad snap. Hold on to the ball. We're going to lose about 20 yards there. 56 was in there for Harrisburg. 58, I'm sorry, Mark Gabby.
Loss of 12 on the play.
They're sending people in and out.
Ian McLean checking in at the center spot, coming in for Jared Roberts.
It's going to be second and long after that bad snap.
It's going to be Nolan Williams, I believe.
Oh, there's a fumble. Oh, they're going to get a score here. He's going to chase him down. Kavian Williams chased him down. Had a couple plays in that series that just didn't mesh well.
Braden Brock on that fumble recovery takes it down to the 10-yard line.
That's going to put Harrisburg way down in Coat territory at the 10-yard line. They've been down here this far early in the first half, and I think there was a fumble that we recovered. Let's see what they do here. Their starters are still in, of course. They broke the huddle with 12. One guy just ran off the field there, but there's no flag. There's a big tackle right there. That's a big old boy. Number 44 on the tackle, Nolan Williams. 45. Trey Blackwood was fullback on that.
45, Trey Blackwood.
6'2", 230, did you say? 240. Big boy running the ball.
A gain of 1. Second and goal from the 9.
Clock's running 1:20 in the third quarters. We're in the mercy rule, 40-0. Second down here. Trying to get that edge. He's going to get in there, I think. Let's see. I don't see any signal. There it is. Touchdown, Hornets.
Touchdown, Hornets.
That's their first touchdown.
Run by
That was number 5, Marcus Barlow ran that in. He had a head of steam getting around that edge.
40-6 with 53 seconds left to go.
It was Jeb Begance there at the corner. And Jeb was a little bit slow in getting up. He ran into him full head of steam. So that's going to put Harrisburg on the board with the clock running down 45 seconds and running. This second half it's not going to take 20 minutes.
Just found out we usually have Joe Lewis, Ralph, in at quarterback. You know, he's a third-string quarterback, and I noticed he wasn't out there.
Right.
And just found out that he got hurt in practice this week, so that's the reason he's not out there. And T.J. Scott's getting some reps here.
This is all new to T.J. Then, and I was scouring for 7. I didn't see him on the sideline, so we were wondering. As Coach Dye said, we usually see him get those snaps, but so T.J.'s getting some experience at something maybe he hadn't done a whole lot of.
So then the third quarter is 40-6. Todd, Rivercrest on top.
It's the homecomings like you like it, big scores and not a lot of stress on the coaches or the players. And for these seniors, it's a big week, homecoming week. There have been all kind of festivities, and they've been dressing up in different themes each day. They've had the powder puff football and the male cheerleading and all that stuff they do every year. And for the seniors, this is a big deal. I know a couple years ago when we had all the COVID going around and everything, a lot of this stuff got canceled, and these kids really enjoy homecoming week. Teachers probably ready for it to be done, but it's a fun week for the school, for the students. Looks like they had a lot of participation this week.
Again, the Colts will travel next week to Westside, Jonesboro Westside, for a conference action.
Yeah, if you can travel over there, do that. We need a good crowd there.
Okay, that's Sterling Winston on the return. No, I can take that back. That's 16. Tamarjay Fly. I thought it was 18, but it was 16. Tamarjay.
Evan Henley in on the tackle. And, yeah, we're scrambling here on our stat sheets. We thank Danny for supplying us with our rosters and everything, so we get to call a bunch of new numbers.
That's a good return by Tamarjay on that
First and 10, Colts.
that play.
on
He's a
49.
senior wide receiver and cornerback.
See if this second, third string can't find us a touchdown. It'd be something neat to see. We're over in the fourth quarter already. Wasn't much of a break there.
Kavion gets that little
gets
pass.
tied up. Let's hold on to the ball.
Kavion Williams.
21's back there, 76 back there for Harrisburg. Trying to catch that edge on those pop passes and just not quite as much quickness.
The Colts 34.
See Jared Robertson's in there, 53. That's Jeffrey Hill. 54, Ian McLean in on that offensive line.
Nolan Williams back here in the backfield. Running protection for TJ.
TJ's going to keep it.
Going to get him an edge. Look out. They may
He's
not
going to
catch
be
him.
gone.
They're not going to catch him. Man, that boy's fast.
Touchdown, Colts.
Touchdown, Colts.
66 yard quarterback keeper by the senior, TJ Scott.
That's something he'll remember.
I was going to say, he'll remember that for the rest of his life. And he may even bring that up in future conversations.
Yeah.
Homecoming.
About 20 years from now when he's here coming back to see everybody, he'll talk about the night he ran one for 60 yards to score. It's good to see that unit score. Good to see him match that Harrisburg score. So I'm pretty proud of them. I know they're proud of him. Coach are excited. Those guys work hard.
Tell you what, when he found that hole, he turned it on. And
ooh, that one was a little bit low there. I think they're just holding up your hand if you want to go try an extra point, and that's what you get right there. So
that was Cavonta Washington
yeah.
on the point after.
Yeah. That's right, yeah. Show me what you got. Okay, now don't ask no more.
So 9:20 and counting here in this ball game. 46-6, Rivercrest on top.
Yeah, it's exciting for these guys that don't get to play a lot. I have a special spot in my heart for bench warmers. I were one. And so when we get out there, because these guys work hard in practice, they go through the lifting and the practice and all that. Getting to see them do these things is really good.
Again, Leland Newsom set to kick off for the Colts. His sister was named the 53rd Rivercrest Colt homecoming queen before the game tonight, Miss Haley Langston.
That's pretty neat. Tell you what, he's looked pretty good on these kickoffs. He's getting it on down the field.
He's a great student too. I have him in class, and
he puts a foot in it.
Does a good job.
That's a little bit squibber there. That's going to go out of bounds.
Kickoff goes out of bounds.
So goes right at the 35-yard line there. Clock's running, 8:20 left, and we're going to be done here in about 10 minutes.
We'll be done before 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Get to go home and get ready for the big showdown tomorrow at 2:30. Arkansas and Alabama. It may be about like this, and it may be over in the first half. I don't know. But
yeah, Arkansas and Alabama play tomorrow. ASU has their homecoming tomorrow.
Are they at homecoming?
They have homecoming against ULM.
Of the Hornets. First and 10.
October starts tomorrow.
Let's see. Wesley Gray is in there on that Colt defense, as well as Jeb Brigance still in there, 52. That's Tyshawn Love. 76, Noah Adams over here on this side.
Yeah.
You have Nolan Williams in at linebacker.
I can't get Jeb out of there, man. He's ready to play tonight.
Braden Champion over here at the safety spot.
Uh-oh. Oh, fumble.
Oh, there's a fumble.
See who can fall on it.
And it's still loose. And it looks like Harrisburg's
going to keep it.
18, that's Sterling Winston.
Number 4 for Harrisburg, Noah Brooks. Looked like he either fell on it or it squirted out of bounds. I couldn't tell for the bench, but I would say Noah Brooks, if anybody, recovered that.
Sterling Winston, the senior safety, with the
this group's doing a good job tackling
that ball loose.
They're doing a good job tackling the ball, and that's about the second one they've got to squirt out. So that's good form tackle when you do that. Pulling them arms back, getting some good help. Billy Joe Scribner's in there, number 25. There's a timeout there to stop the clock for the Hornets. This will be their first timeout, probably the last one they'll use. 6:33 left in the fourth quarter as we are 46-6. Colts are up here at homecoming, which we've mentioned a whole lot. Had some great festivities tonight. Tried to bring those to you tonight. Hope you enjoyed those. We had the homecoming court. We had the colors there and the Pledge of Allegiance, the Star Spangled Banner. We had cheerleaders at halftime. We had the band at halftime. Trying to bring you the whole deal, the whole ball of wax tonight for homecoming. Let you feel like you're here. A lot of people did come out for homecoming. The bleachers were pretty full. Some old folks coming back in. Classes are out here behind us celebrating the homecoming weekend. It's good to see folks coming back home. For some of you way out there, some in other places, that's why we do this. And hit that button there where it says like and subscribe. And every time we go live, you'll get a little notification on your phone. You'll know that we're bringing Rivercrest football to you.
Number 5, that's Barlow.
Big tackle there.
Marcus Barlow on the carry.
Is that Sterling Winston?
18, Sterling Winston again.
There's a senior getting some playing time tonight, Sterling Winston. First-year player. Just decided I'll go out for football his senior year. That's no small feat right there.
Bernard Clark, number 30, checks in for the Colts.
Big pickup there for the Hornets. There he drops back. He's got a good pass. Oh, he's going to throw a flag on that.
Pass is incomplete.
Number 16, Tamarje Fly, reached out and grabbed him right there at the last minute, which drew the flag. That's in the end zone, so I think it's still 15 yards, isn't it?
That will be a 15-yard penalty.
The good thing about that in high school is it's just 15 yards from the line of scrimmage, where if you were in the pros, you'd be down there on the 1-foot line.
9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Pocahontas up 28-8 over Gosnell.
28-8, Pocahontas
First and 10 Hornets.
leading Gosnell.
17.
Saw 65, Wesley Gray checking in.
Clock running 5 minutes time we snap the ball here in the fourth quarter. Non-stop clock this second half. There's a quick pass to the corner. I think he's got it. There's a touchdown.
Touchdown Hornets.
I tell you, that's
number 3.
Mr. Easton Gray throws a pretty good ball.
That was Ethan Chambers on the receiving end of that pass.
Ethan Chambers making the score of 46-12.
A couple big plays in that drive. Number 5, Marcus Barlow had a big gain, and then that pass play right there to the corner. Of course, we had the 15-yard pass interference. Give him a pretty good chunk of yardage, too. .410 left as the clock runs. Number 10 is their extra point, Max Tracy. They're going to give him a good on that.
Max Tracy is
46-13. Rivercrest over Harrisburg here at homecoming 2022. Beautiful night for football. Just great temperatures. We're in the 60s right now. We've got jackets on, and it's football time now. Should never go to a football game and sweat. That's why I just don't like football games in the summer. But we're starting to get into the heart of the season now. Everybody's playing conference, and it's going to be interesting how this all plays out. We need somebody to slip up on Pocahontas and see if we can't get back in the mix. Pocahontas will be hard to beat with Mr. Baker back there playing quarterback. That dude, he put on a show last week.
I hope we get another shot at him, though.
Yeah, I'd like to try that one more time. We were just a break here or there, a turnover here and there from winning that ball game. He had to be just totally wore out after that game. He just there was times he just sat down. He was so tired. Here's the kickoff. Little squibber. Oh. Pick it up. He picked it back up. Look out.
Look at
out.
this. Number 27, that is Tyron Henry.
Son, that ball bounced to him twice, and he picked it back up. And he knew what to do with it once he got it.
He had that on his mind as soon as he saw the ball coming his way, and it took him a couple of tries to gather it in. And
he just about left the ball, and you got to have the ball. They don't give you nothing if you don't have the ball.
He said, man, I don't get this chance much. Give me that thing.
That's right. You got to know that his stomach was up in his chest.
He's over here on the sideline thinking, man, I should have taken that into the house.
He's hitting that fancy water machine down there.
Great job by Mr. Henry.
That's cool. That's the fun part. Jackson Eflin getting a carry there, number 10.
Jackson Eflin getting the handoff.
Oh, we got a little
scuffle.
Extracurricular activity there.
Yeah, we got about a minute 40, and this one's going to be in the books for.
No gain on the play.
What's that going to make us? Let me see here. I got it in my notes. That's going to put us up a little further. We come in here in the homecoming record was 43-8-1, so we're going to go to 44-8-1 over the many years of Rivercrest football. There's Jackson again, man. He's running hard now. He got him another yard.
Jackson Eflin on the carry, tackle made by Mark Gaffney.
1 minute, just about at 1 minute, 1:05. Yeah, it's exciting to see these guys get to play. T.J. Scott still there in Jacavian with the ball. Yeah. Did he get a first down? I think he did. Jacavian Williams with a first down.
They picked him up in the air and held him at the top of that pile for about 3 seconds.
That could be the last play. I don't know. They've reset the clock. Yeah, they may not snap it again. That's all they want. They're going to line up and shake hands, and that's going to bring this 2022 version of homecoming to a close. And tonight it was all the red shirts, 46-13, as your Rivercrest Colts are going to be victorious at homecoming. Great game. I don't think anybody really got hurt bad. That's always good. Lots of kids got to touch the ball, got to play. Just what you want for homecoming. Invite you one more time to come join us next Friday night at Westside in Jonesboro. If you can't, we'll be live again. We thank the school for allowing us to do this, and we enjoy doing it. Coach Dye, Danny Graham, Billy Bubba Walker up doing the camera for you, and myself, Todd Benson. Good to be back and good to be a part of the football. Hey, girl. Waving at some folks that we hadn't seen in a while. People coming back for homecoming. A great crowd tonight, and Coach Dye, just the way you write it up, isn't it, for homecoming?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. 46-13. You got to love the results here tonight. Just complete dominance by this Rivercrest Colts team. And next week, travel to Westside, and Westside was getting beat earlier by they were getting beat 27-7 by Blytheville earlier at the half. So
Blytheville's going to be a tester that last game of the season in November. I think Truman will be a tester, and Westside it can be rough over there sometime playing at their place. So we can't just walk through these last 6 games expect to win, but I really think that we've got a good shot at winning out if we will just take care of our business like we should.
Yeah, Truman went over to Westside last week and beat them pretty good over there.
Yeah.
So we'll just see how it shapes out. I like our chances as we move forward. And, again, we're about halfway through the season. Several conference games left, and we'll see what we got.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this season plays out, where we finish up in the conference, and if we can't catch Pocahontas, getting that second seed will be huge. Hopefully, get a home game, things like that. That's a long way to go. We got 6 ball games before we can start talking about that, but it's always fun to speculate and see what we think will happen. So
I thought overall, though, tonight we looked really, really well. There was a few turnovers there in that second quarter that, we just got to make sure we clean that up. And as we move forward, we can't have those against the other teams, in our conference.
Yeah, you get in the wrong game with the wrong team, those 2 turnovers could cost you. So definitely want to take care of the rock.
I think about last year, when we went to Truman, it was kind of a shocker the way that game that turned out because there was some situations like that, just giving the ball up and giving up big plays. And we
were down, 21-0, I think, before we blinked an eye.
Yeah.
And so those kind of things, you just can't let a team fast start you. And we kind of fast started Harrisburg tonight, and before they looked up, it was 21-0. And those are difficult things to overcome.
Yeah. All right. Let's wrap this thing up.
We're going to wrap it up. Everybody just did a great job. We'll just leave it at that. We're not going to give a whole lot of stats. What Dan gave you were the guts of the stats there at halftime. But I'm just thankful a lot of guys got to play and a lot of pictures being taken and a lot of families having reunions and things tonight. And so hope Harrisburg has safe travels home. And we'll see you next Friday night, Jonesboro, Arkansas, over there on the west side.
Y'all have to do that one without me, Todd.
Bunny Dye's going to be suffering down in Florida. Hopefully he's going to be over on the side where they didn't get hit. But let's also think about those folks down there. That's they've had some bad weather over on the Gulf Coast side there around Fort Myers and that area. But you guys be safe traveling, and me and Danny will hold down the fort.
Hold it down. Y'all do a great job.
All right. Good night, everybody. Y'all have a great weekend.